Hi there. We're continuing our progress through the book of Proverbs, the Mishle Shlomo, the life sayings of Solomon. We're in chapter 21 and we're looking at verses 8 to 10. So verse 8 in the original Hebrew says, Hafachpach derek ish vazar, vazach yashar pa'alo. That's a wonderful word, hafachpach. It's a word that means crooked, screwed up, subverted. Hafachpach, it's a great Hebrew word. But it means that the way, derech ish zar, the way of the guilty person, the way of the person who's bearing guilt, is crooked. He's trying to walk along a path that is messed up, that is crooked. But the pure man, in fact, the word has to do with its use of oil. Zach is used of oil that is unadulterated, or incense that is unadulterated. So it's like the person of integrity as well. Yashar Pa'alo, his doings, the things they do, are clear, are straight. Yashar means straight, and so there's this contrast here between those who are crooked and those who are trying to live but find their ways are crooked, and those who live straight because they're unadulterated. And then verse 9 says, Tov lashevet al pinat gag me'eshet midyanim uvet chaver. And that's translated into English as better to live in a corner on the roof. Pinat gag, in a corner of the roof. Me'eshet, than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. Now it's homing here in on the wife, but actually in a situation of marriage, if either spouse is oppressing the other, that's not on. There's no reason in marriage. Marriage is designed for us to reflect God's image. It's reflected to re-image the love of God. So there should be no place for the oppression and the abuse and belittling of one another, whether that's the husband or the wife. And if the space between the husband and wife is infected and infested with toxic waste, it needs to be cleaned out so that we can live, and so that life can be lived in a flourishing way, that someone doesn't have to feel they have to live in the corner of the roof, as it were, in a tiny spot that's allowed. So there needs to be a clearing up of marriage relationships. The wise man is pointing out that marriage is a key part of life, and that we need to be taking good care of marriages and not oppressing one another, either husband or wife. And then verse 10 says, Nefesh rasha iftara, Lo yuchan be'enav re'ehu, which means that the crooked soul, the evil soul, the soul of the wicked just looks for evil, just wants more evil. Evil thrives on evil, and his neighbor, his friend, the person who he's living beside, his fellow citizen, will not receive chen, won't receive mercy. Yuchan will not be favored by them, not find favor in his eyes. And this is basically saying when someone's set on evil, they're not going to be friendly or caring towards their neighbors. So again, some fairly direct statements here by the wise man in Proverbs, warning against pursuing evil. It's not going to produce anything good, whereas being pure, unadulterated, walking in the integrity of our heart will lead us to life. Have a good day.